What's up, horror fam?
You know what time it is.
Let's get into this. All right, you did it that time.
What's up, horror fam?
I'm super proud. What's up, everybody?
I'm going to tell you right now, I've really missed you guys.
I missed you so much.
I miss your face.
I missed the faces I don't get to see.
I miss the faces that I see on the screen.
Oh, mine and yours? Yeah,
miss
man.
Your face the most.
Well, of course you do. Of course you do. Who wouldn't?
Sexiest motherfucker in podcasting.
No, man.
You got a perfect face for podcasting. Oh, what's up, everybody?
What's up, horror fam? We're back at it again, and rejuvenated. I'm ready to rock and roll. And we kind of decided that we thought we were going to decide to go to every 2 weeks, but we got, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to start doing these every week again.
Deserve more.
You guys need to hear more bullshit out of our mouths.
Yeah. And we've got a lot of bullshit to give.
Oh, do we ever?
Yeah, last week Ryan was thinking about quitting altogether, and now here we are.
He's lying his ass off. Never have I ever.
You lying motherfucker.
You lying motherfucker. I'm trying to help
cool
you,
about this
motherfucker.
video? Look at my glasses. They give me that fucking Satan eyebrow. Okay, sorry. Just the fucked up things you notice on video.
You notice. You guys will see it if you're watching YouTube, so it's be even funnier.
Yeah.
But no, how you been, brother?
I've been good, dude. I've been good. I've been extremely busy at work. I got a lot of shit going on. Work's been really crazy, and we're going through a major remodel.
Oh, yeah?
I know you haven't been there in a while. They're just about done with the expansion. And once they finish with that, we're completely gutting the department and totally remodeling it.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's been a nightmare. No, it's cool, man. I'm excited about it. I've been trying to get them to do this for fucking 15 years. And we're finally doing it. And yeah, it's going to be cool, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I really miss seeing you every day, man.
Everybody does.
I don't like my new driver. No. They're fine.
Is it Tom?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. Her name might be Tom.
Oh, so it's not. Okay, you're good. No.
No,
you're good.
No, it's been fine. I miss you and Cook. You remember old Cook?
John Cookie?
Too.
John Cookie?
I still see him occasionally because he's working for a different company that delivers office supplies to
I think he owns that little route thing.
does he?
Yeah, I think he owns that. But
yeah, so it's kind of cool.
But yeah, man, I feel you, dude. It's like, so we're doing a lot of life changes in my life. So, it's kind of crossing over.
His wife finally let him back in the bedroom.
Yep, I still have to sleep on the floor, but at least I'm in the room.
Still sleeping on the floor, but...
No, but she actually went back to work. This is her first week, and she's doing awesome. But she went back to work, so I'm finally in the stages where I want to be with my work, so I'm off 4 days a week. I've told them I can't come in like I was.
Fucking lazy bastard.
Yes. Actually, yes. No.
Yeah.
I want to put a lot more time into this and do things that, I don't know. We only live once in this plane. So, what if you have to work every day in the other dimension? Wouldn't it suck to have worked so long for here and you didn't have to? No, and not knowing you had to work every fucking day at the new dimension?
That is so funny you bring that up because the old Nick and Rob from Brohio, their episode today was about different dimensions and stuff.
Hell yeah.
And it was kind of cool.
Yeah, dude. So I am putting a lot of effort forth for this and for you guys, our horror fam out there. We got some cool shit coming up.
For me too.
Well, that's us. We are one of us. One of us. But no,
We are legion. We are many.
Yes, we are many. But yeah, we got a lot of cool shit coming up. We got a really great freaking episode coming up soon for you guys with a special guest that we are excited about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, doing what we're doing now, I enjoy it a lot. I think we need to do it more.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, you know what, we're gonna go back to doing it every week.
To once a week.
And
Once a week, plethora of bullshit.
yes, but I think that, you know, we're getting feedback from people that I trust their advice and their opinion, and they say that we're
and adore.
Yes, and they say we're doing great. So I'm gonna stick with what we're doing. I like
we're
it.
doing lousy, but you know, hey.
Nah, I like it. I think it flows, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
we're having a good time.
So but yeah, that's what's going on in my life. I actually been able to watch some good horror and get into different things and TV shows and movies and stuff. So I'm finally able to catch up with things.
Nice.
You know, because I don't have a bunch of kids running around my house, and I got.
And that's what it's all about, is taking time for yourself. And
yeah, it's cool. I help out the wife by keeping the house clean and everything, and the dishes and all that done, and then I get to watch my horror while I'm doing everything. So it's pretty cool. You know. I've been catching some stuff. I've been trying to catch up. I know I was going on spurts of like watching different shows. So like
spurts or
squirts? I spurt it.
Squirted.
But no, I've been watching different things, but I've been trying to catch up on that Midnight Mass.
Oh, dude, that series was so good.
It's pretty cool. I can't even tell you what episode I'm on.
Yeah.
But
once you get about halfway through, you really get sucked into it.
Yeah, because it's really cool so far. I like the atmosphere of it.
Yeah, the first few episodes, there's a lot of character building, and you're like, come on, get to the point, you know. And then all of a sudden, it just, you know, you get that one episode that just sucks you in. And
that one dude
then you're in it for the long haul.
That one dude reminds me of Ned Flanders from Simpsons.
Yeah.
That's all I thought. The whole time I'm watching, I'm like, there's fucking Ned Flanders.
Yeah.
But no, I like it. It's really cool. It's drawing me in there. So I don't know, I'm probably 7 episodes in.
I think there's only 10.
So. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I mean, it's only one season, and I think it's only 10 episodes.
Okay, cool. So I'm getting there. But I'm catching up on that. I've just been kind of watching some older horror stuff.
I've been watching a lot of old stuff, too.
This is the greats, man. You always go back to the fucking shit. But I've been trying to watch some things that, I got on Tubi, and it's like, man, you can find some. Tubi always seems to have a gem on there that.
Yeah, dude, it's funny because I don't get on Tubi a lot.
I don't either.
For me, it's really hard to find something. It's not that they don't have a lot of content. It's almost like they have too much content.
Yeah, you're like, do I want to watch that?
Scrolling through, and next thing you know, you're 600 movies deep into horror, and you're like, God damn it, I got to find something to watch.
Do I want to watch this? No, I want to watch that. Do I need to go back 800?
Yeah.
Or what?
You're just bouncing back and forth, you know.
But
I get it, man. Old Bill Van Vegel would be happy to hear you say that.
Well, I jumped on
Tubi himself.
I jumped on. Speaking of Land of the Creeps, I jumped on their live thing last night they had on, and I had watched. So I rewatched Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Okay.
I rewatched it yesterday or the day before.
So it's fresh, man.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I watched it yesterday.
Okay.
I watched it yesterday. I thought it was the other night, but it was yesterday while I was doing some stuff around the house. I was watching it. And you know what? I really love that movie, except for Krueger.
Yeah.
I actually really like that movie.
The darkness and the atmosphere of that film really hit it off.
They did. I think they get 1,000% for the atmosphere. I love the darkness of that movie.
If they would have just used, Kevin Bacon to just
like Robert Englund said, that's the man himself's choice. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. It's funny talking about that. So think about all the stuff that Kevin Bacon has done. I mean, so imagine him as Krueger.
I always thought that he had a good fit. He would have a good face for that, for the look.
I think he might be able to pull it off.
But
you got to give props to the guy that played Krueger, and I always forget the guy's name. It's like Haley.
Yeah. He's a great actor.
He is. He's a fantastic actor. He actually played Rorschach in The Watchmen.
Yes.
And fantastic, but he wasn't the right fit for Krueger.
Well, what Greg said, Greg and Mortis over there at Land of the Creep, shout out.
Shout out to Greg.
What Greg said, he's right, Robert Englund is such a fucking legend and such a fucking icon that you just the voice.
Yeah.
You can't. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone replicate that voice.
A lot of people reference the voice, and I get that, but it's his mannerisms.
Yes.
And just his facial expressions and the way he moves his body.
And see, that's where I
can do that.
Okay, so when I watched the remake,
old Robert Englund up here on the
fuck yeah.
wall.
So when I watched the remake, I kind of watched the guy playing Krueger. God, I wish I could remember. I'm such an asshole for not knowing his name. We really should fucking look it up. That way we fucking not such a dick move. But anyways,
we are fucking penises.
I was watching
Penis.
I was watching
Vagina.
I was watching him.
Which is another great movie.
Oh God, I love that. It's so fucking funny. But anyways, so I was trying to watch him and see how he's acting, and you can tell a lot of places in the movie where he went and watched
Jackie Earle Haley.
Yes, Jackie Earle Haley.
Yeah. Jackie
Earle Haley, thank you.
Yeah, great actor. We're not knocking him at all. He just wasn't a right fit for this film.
Well, see, I was watching him, and there's a scene whenever he's like, he's got one guy hanging upside down. He's all telling the speech where it's like, they say your brain is active for 7 minutes after you die. He's like, we got 6 more minutes to play. Yeah. And he does this little, like he does that. He gets the mouth and the breathing part for that Krueger used to do, in the originals, like Robert Englund had. He had that down. Like, okay, so there I see him trying to make it what it needs to be. So a lot of the places I catch him doing that, and I think it's that scene right there where it has 109. I think it's the exact scene. Yeah. But no, he tried. It's just, man, I don't think you would ever be able to replace Robert Englund, man. I just don't think you ever will be able to.
No.
It's...
And it's funny. You heard me just mention I've got a picture of Robert Englund up on my wall. The picture that I actually have on my wall is a very fucking cool picture. It's not just... It's Robert Englund, and he's out of makeup, but in the picture with him are Kane Hodder and Tony Todd. And those 3 guys are iconic horror villains, but it was from the movie Wishmaster.
Yeah.
Because they were in that film together.
Do you know
you hardly ever see them guys together.
I said this the other night on the live show last night, but they were on. I watched that movie, The Best of the Best.
Yeah, okay.
Martial arts movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
Kane Hodder's in there and gets his ass kicked in a bar.
No shit.
He's the guy.
I didn't realize he was in that.
He's the guy. So when they all go to the bar and that one dude's playing pool with some dude,
okay,
that's Kane Hodder playing.
No
he's
shit.
Playing pool with.
That's fucking badass. I haven't seen that movie probably since the 80s.
But yeah, so it's funny. My sons were watching that because they're big into martial arts as well, But they also like horror movies. But we were watching that. I'm like, hey, I pause it. I'm like, you see that guy right there? And my oldest son is like, yeah. I'm like, that's the guy who plays Jason.
That's Jason.
He goes, Jason. He just looks at me and goes,
he's not just fucking Jason. He's the best fucking Jason there.
Yeah, he looked at me with these wide eyes, his mouth open. He's like, oh, like really? I'm like,
Kane Hodder played Jason more times in Friday the 13th films than anyone else. And they completely fucked him over when they did the fucking remake. Or not the remake, but when they did the Freddy versus Jason.
Uh-huh.
They had told him he was going to get that part, and at the last minute they cast it to Mears.
Isn't that the big conflict that's going on with that? And they're still kind of...
It's over. They settled. They finally settled. Which, what that means for fans is now you can get the box sets with all the films.
Yeah.
If you guys are into gaming, the video game, Friday the 13th video game, they can now continue doing updates to that. They finally settled on that whole dispute, and that was a New Line Cinema, versus Paramount and
Disney.
Yeah, Disney Plus. You're gonna see Jason on Disney Plus.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Oh, what the fuck was the guy? He was one of the guys that played Jason. God damn it.
Damn, it's fucking raining pretty good now.
Fucking.
Yeah, but yeah.
Coolest fucking name of a guy that played Jason? Dick Warlock. If that's not a fucking porn name, I don't know what
My
is.
name is Dick Warlock.
What are you? I'm a Dick Warlock.
I'm a Dick Warlock. But yeah, man, Freddy vs. Jason, that's another good one. But, okay, so they're kind of talking about this the other night on that thing, but we didn't really get into this. If you could, what...
I would suck the skin off of it.
I know, you son of a bitch. We'll do that off screen. But no, anyways, no. Okay, so if the movie had a fucking great budget and you got to pick the director, what movie would you like to see remade and what director would you have remake it? Ha ha ha.
Wow, that's fucking intense there.
Isn't it?
If you had enough money, what movie would you like to see remade? And what
Great budget. Great, because we were talking about that last night because I mentioned
Christ.
they were talking about in the thing they were saying, what is something that's lacking in horror. I said, really, just big budgets and good directors.
Yeah.
Well,
so for me, that's a tough one because I don't necessarily care for remakes. There are a few out there that it's like, if they did that again. Dude, I'll just throw this out there because I really fucking dig this film, and a lot of people may not know it, but I think a remake would be really fucking cool with this, and that would be the movie The Dunwich Horror.
okay.
It had fucking Dean Stockwell in it. He played the warlock in the film, and it's all about witches, and I think that movie probably deserves to be remade because it was made on such a low budget that a lot of people probably don't know that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But to pick a director for that...
Man, it's rough.
Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't do that.
Well, if you're... That's your dream. That's what
that particular movie, I don't know that Carpenter would be... Carpenter is by far my favorite director. I love everything he fucking does. He would probably knock that out of the park. But I think for something like that, you would need like a fucking Wes Craven or a fucking Tobe Hooper or something like that.
See, I think a lot of...
I was really excited about the Poltergeist remake until I saw it.
Yeah.
And it fucking bit me in the ass.
Dude, I think a lot of B-rated movies are just missing a big budget and a little bit. I think that's because there's a lot of great ideas in B-rated movies, man. A ton of great ideas,
and some of them fucking execute flawlessly.
Yeah,
but others, it's like,
great concept, just need a bigger budget. And,
more money.
Yeah. And that's what I was telling them last night. I'm like, I said a lot of cheesy horror, just is missing a big fucking budget.
Right. Right.
And that's what sucks is that it's. Greg kind of said, he's like, it's kind of easy to make a horror movie. You just kill somebody or something in front of it.
But it's not.
Well, I get what he's saying. What he's saying is basically to make a horror movie, you just gotta,
But to make a good horror.
But to make a good, and that's why I said, I'm talking good horror, like
anybody can make a horror film.
Just good horror. That's what we're missing nowadays. And there's been some in the last decade, 100%. But
Evil Dead.
Oh God, such a great fucking movie.
The remake.
Yes,
fucking
such a great
phenomenal.
fucking movie, dude. That's probably my favorite fucking remake ever.
Yeah. It's not mine. My favorite remake is not really horror.
Yeah.
And that would be Cape Fear.
I was going to say Debbie Does
Jack
Dallas.
Nicholson, or fucking
that
Robert
guy.
De Niro. Sorry.
One of those guys.
One of those guys, yeah. With fucking De Niro and fucking...
Yeah. Well,
Jessica Lange. Just a fucking great movie.
Yeah. I just think that there's a lot of fucking great B-rated horror that needs to get put out more. That say, hey, guys, can we get a big budget for this, man? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, all bullshit aside, and they talked about this last night too. So they're saying, what's a genre a subgenre in horror that has been lacking, and I was like, good werewolf movies.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
There's been a few come out that they've tried. Like, there's some new ones out now that, in fact, I was just looking at one called Blood of the Moon or something like that. I think it's on Netflix right now. Just came out. I kind of want to watch that. There is a new one called I Am Lisa. Mm-hmm. That is a werewolf film that I haven't watched yet. There's one from a few years ago that fucking just blew my mind. It's a movie called Howl.
Yes.
Where the people are trapped on the train.
Uh-huh.
That was actually a good movie.
Good movie.
You know, for a low budget film, you know?
What was that one we just watched? Oh, shit. It had to,
fucking Werewolves Within.
Yes, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's fun, little comedy.
Yeah, it was fun.
But, you know, could you imagine if, like, and I promise you, buddy, I'm going to try my fucking damnedest to hook something up. Could you imagine if DA got his fucking books into a fucking...
Yeah, fucking Apex Predator.
Dude.
That would be fucking badass, dude.
I'm telling you, man. And that's my whole point. I can't wait. Yeah. I'm going to work on things. But, yeah, I mean, I think a lacking in good werewolf movies. Like, dude, I remember... Like Bad Moon, one of my favorites.
With Michael Perry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's also in one of my favorite movies about music, which is Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yes, I love that film.
Is this the new one?
Have you seen this yet?
I have not.
Have you watched the preview? It's not out yet.
I've watched the previews, and then I seen...
What?
I don't know if you would get this reference. Have you ever seen Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Or not Boys in the Hood, I'm sorry, Friday, the movie Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Dude,
you just got knocked the fuck out.
Well, there's a
Give
scene...
me my goddamn money.
That scene where that guy's like, hey, Smokey back here taking a shit. Have you seen that meme?
No, I haven't.
So Leatherface in the movies, when his head pops up in the field and all you see is his head, it's got that dude there. He's like, hey, Leatherface back here taking his shit.
That's fucking classic. Dude, every time I think about somebody taking a shit, it's always that fucking one dude from fucking Friday Part 3. God, these damn enchiladas.
Enchiladas. But no, that's funny as fuck, dude. I'm sorry. Every time no. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on this?
No. I'm fucking stoked, dude. I can't wait. Fucking February 18th, dude.
Now, is that released?
Friday, motherfucker,
is
on
that
Netflix.
Released on Netflix.
It's a Netflix original.
Oh. See, I didn't
what
really...
we're talking about, guys, is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I didn't care for the fucking other one that came out.
Well, so this is going to be more on the lines of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They've released a few here lately. Now, I'm going to tell you, I really dug the remake with fucking Jessica Biel.
Oh, yes. No, those are good. I'm talking about the one that just came out not too long ago.
You're probably thinking about Leatherface.
Leatherface, that's what it was, yeah.
I'll agree with you. There was too much backstory. I'm not a big backstory guy. That's why I didn't like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah.
They gave us too much backstory on fucking Myers. We don't need that, you know. We need unadulterated horror. We don't need to know that he was fucking abused as a child.
Yeah,
you know?
And all kinds of other bullshit.
And that was one thing that really got me about. You were just going to throw it out there because we were talking about Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Did we really need to know in the new film that he was a fucking pedophile?
Yeah.
You know.
You know what's funny though? Okay, so I was thinking about this because a lot of people are like, you know, with Freddy Krueger, you're always like rooting for the bad guy. Not true. For me growing up, I was always like, all right, these kids, we're going to get the bad guy. As a kid growing up, that's what I always thought, because that's why I had this thing, we talked about it before, but I had this thing about fighting evil, you know, like having that struggle. So for me...
Dude, yeah.
For me, I was always like when Dream Warriors came out, when I've seen it, not when it came out, of course, but when I seen it, I was like, oh, dude, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are in their dreams. They can be whatever they
Yeah.
want and shit. Like, so that was
They
cool
can
to
be
me.
a fucking badass.
You know?
So, you know, in horror for years, you know, it truly, honestly, from what I get, it honestly started in the 80s. They iconicized all these killers. Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, you know, Chucky. I mean, you know, you got to the point where when you saw the first, okay, well, we all know the first Friday the 13th, it wasn't Jason, it was his mother. But then you got to the second film, and you got Jason killing these counselors, and you're like, Jason. No hockey mask in the second movie, though. But you got to the point where you were like, at the end of the movie, when he comes back to life, you're like, fuck yeah! You know, because you know there's going to be a sequel, and you're going to get to see more
Boobies?
boobies. You're going to get to see more
Let's be honest here.
More debauchery. You know, I mean, you're going to get that. And it's kind of weird when you think about it, because you always want to root for the survivor, but you're truly rooting for the villain.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see them come back, just like you said, so you can see another movie.
Right.
But for me, it's funny. Kind of, I don't think it's really that weird. I bet a lot of people do this, but for me, when I was growing up and as kids stuff, I always try to put myself in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Yeah. So, like, I wanted to be that person fighting the fucking bad guy. Like, a lot of people don't like Freddy's Dead.
I'm sitting in the theater going, yeah, Mike, kill that bitch.
But, like, a lot of people don't like Freddy's Dead. And that's one of my favorite of the whole.
That's a cool movie.
That's one of my favorite of the whole fucking.
It's funny. Last year, you kept talking about that film, and I went back and rewatched it. And I mean, there's some schlocky
soundtrack
shit in
is
there.
badass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love the soundtrack. But there's schlocky shit in all fucking horror, really.
Yeah.
But that one to me, I really liked it because like, just the way they did it with like the dream, that doctor. The black guy. God, why can't I remember his name? Great actor.
It's
Great
the
actor.
black guy.
Nah, he's a great actor, dude. Fuck. But anyways, he was telling him how they could bring Freddy out of the dream and all this stuff. And like, just so happens that that they got a whole cache of weapons because they're
Isn't
at the
that
place.
the dude from fucking 21 Jump Street that you're thinking of?
No, I think he's from, right there. Down.
Oh, yeah, Yaphet Kotto. He was from
Yes.
Alien.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking of I'm sorry. I'm on Friday the 13th.
Yeah. But he also played in, I can't remember the damn name of the movie now. But anyways, great actor. But he's the doctor, you know, and like, he's telling them how to get Freddy Krueger out of the freaking dream world, bring him in so they can kill him. Mm-hmm. I just love it, dude. I just, that whole movie is cool for me.
For me, the greatest movie that guy ever did was Alien.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you're right. He has been in a ton of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Ton.
But, Puppet Masters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he was on that.
Yeah, so, you know, I liked it. A lot of people don't.
There was a new one of those not too long ago, just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I got the whole collection set. I think there's like fucking 12 of them.
yeah, there's a bunch of them. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I will definitely be watching that Friday night, whether my wife wants to or not.
Hell yeah. I'll probably watch it then too.
And
show. For sure. Yeah, I just like I said, I just wish there just needs to be more horror. If anything, there just needs to be more horror coming out. You know?
It's always about horror.
Dirty little horrors. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But no, like, I was just trying to think of that too, about what kind of remake I would want, if any. And there's just a lot of B-rated movies as far as like movies I love, like they're trying to remake fucking Lost Boys.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck would you? That movie is a timepiece that is stamped forever in that fucking period, dude. Such a fucking great film. I don't give a flying fuck what anyone says. I
love the fucking meme. You know what this movie really needs? Fucking dude with a saxophone and no shirt.
Oh. Gotta love it though, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That was 80s, man.
And that's kind of what I was telling them last night. I'm like, the 80s, man. That's why those movies can never be recreated as well as the old ones because it's the nostalgia value. Yeah. Like you'll never get that, you know, that type of shit from movies nowadays because now kids who are younger, just now coming out, may get that. Yeah. When they're older, you know.
See, and I often wonder about that. These new movies, like, you know, they're remaking these. This Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Uh-huh.
Are the kids today going to get the same thing out of that we got out of it?
Yeah, well, you're right. There won't be, and the main reason is because of the internet. And the reason I say that is because and we talked about this on the last one just slightly, but there's no more fucking mystery.
Right.
You know?
You know, it's like... you know, and there's a lot of us out there because I've heard several people talk about it that like if there's something coming out that we really want to see, we will avoid it like the plague.
Yeah.
You know, trying to
build up.
You know, trying to keep that memory or keep that
feeling,
mystery alive.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, you know, Halloween Kills. I was looking so forward to that movie, but I refused to watch trailers for it. I was like, I don't want to know anything about it. I want to go into it naked, you know.
And we did.
We were sword fighting right here in the studio.
I see your shorts is as big as mine.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, I mean, you know, I get it. What are kids today? You know, so... You think about that, remakes. One of our favorite movies from the 80s, Night of the Demons.
Yes.
You look at that movie when we saw it as kids, and even if you watch it today, that movie is chock full of atmosphere and fucking love and devotion and lipstick. And it's just a great film.
And it still holds up.
You go and watch the remake that they did of that, and you don't get that same feeling from it.
Corny, dude.
You know,
practical effects will always beat CGI.
Yeah,
always.
Absolutely.
And not only that, but yeah, there's not that fucking love for the horror in it. Right. That Night of Demons still stands up to this day. Like I love that movie, dude. But like, so I try to keep that shit alive in my kids because my son all the time asks me now. The problem is my fucking kid, my 5-year-old's super smart, so he's asking me questions all the fucking time. And it's like, do I tell him yes and scare the fuck out of him before he goes to bed and he won't want to sleep in his room, or do I like just tell him the truth about shit? So like he'll be like, Dad, can a person really turn into a zombie and come here and get us? And so instead of saying no, I say, if someone turned to a zombie, buddy, I'll just shoot him in the head. And he's like,
good call.
He goes, yeah, but your gun's in your safe. I'm like, buddy, I can get my safe in 5 seconds. Yeah. And that's from a dead sleep.
Right.
I'm like, if a zombie comes, I'll shoot him in the head, okay? He's like, all right.
I'm going to play with him for a little while.
Yeah, so I'm like, so he's like, okay. But yeah, he asks me questions all the time. Like he'll get
and that's awesome that you do that because so many parents are like, no, fucking ghosts aren't real, and no, that, you know, that could never happen.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. No, come on, man. Your kids, I get it. You don't want to petrify your kids, but you don't want to fucking ruin that fucking
imagination,
you know?
Yeah, see, that's the whole point. Like, I didn't ask my parents questions like that.
I've been playing with imagination all my life.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But no, you know, it's kind of like I never asked my parents what kind of questions.
Right.
You know, growing up, I never asked them. So, like, my son both my kids are fucking too smart for their own good.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people say that, but they are. And they ask me questions, like, they ask questions, you know, real life shit, and you're like, fuck.
You know, and there is some truth to that, man. Kids today, it's fucked up. Kids today are smarter but yet more fucking dumb than we were when
Well, it's
you
the,
know.
they don't have the street smarts.
Right, exactly.
My boys, I'm trying to give them street smarts and fucking book smarts, you know? So that's my struggle with it. But that's what I do.
Struggle is real.
That's what I do with them, you know?
Yeah.
If he says something I don't really know that, I'm like, buddy, I'll always protect you.
Yeah.
I'm right here. I'm like, I'll run through, because our wall's like this. I'm like, I'll run through that fucking wall and I'll be here in 1 second. And he's like, you can't run through the wall, Dad. I was like, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
And then my oldest son will be like, yeah, he can. He used to be a fighter. Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, you know. So he'd be like, Dad knows how to fight. He can do it and all this stuff, and which is cool, you know. But yeah, I just try to keep that imagination alive in him. You know what I mean? I want him to always have that.
God damn, I would fuck a kid up. I really would. You know.
What's that joke? It said, Mom, the kid. It says, kid. Mom, can I come sleep with you? I think there's a monster on my bed. And then it says, Mom, no, I can't risk the monster following you and eating me too.
I like the one where he's like, Dad, I think there's a monster under my bed. And Dad's like, no, son, there's not a monster under your bed. It's in the closet.
Yeah, I don't mess with that because my 5-year-old, he will stay up until I go to bed. And then once he hears me lay down, give it about 3 minutes, and he's walking in my room and going to bed. He does. So I got,
That's awesome, though.
But, you know, I just, because he'll be like, Dad, it looks like there's a monster in my closet when you turn the light off because of the clothes. I'm like, all right, buddy, so you already know that you're looking at clothes, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah, but it looks like a monster. I'm like, yeah, but you know, it's just clothes.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like he answers his question for himself.
You know, this looks like a dick, but it's really not one.
Yeah, it resembles one. It just ain't very impressive.
It's a reasonable facsimile thereof.
It just ain't very impressive. But it served me well every time.
Yeah. Hey, it satisfies me. That's all it counts.
Exactly. But no, you know, I don't know. I'm definitely going to watch that one. I was trying to think if there's any other ones coming out that I know that, like we talked about last week a little bit, that they just started filming the Halloween Ends.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes.
Looking forward to that.
I am looking forward to that. It's just crazy, man. That's why I kind of get into the paranormal stuff, you know, and into like the creature features and things because because with slashers, man, it's like if you want to watch a good slasher, go back to the 80s.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, dude, and it's funny because so, you know, I tell you, I watch Joe Bob whenever he's on. He does these specials. Well, he did the special about Joe Bob, you know, Joe Bob's Halloween special, or not Valentine's special or something like that. And so one of the movies he chose for his Valentine's special was Black Roses. And I don't know if you remember that film, but for me, that film hit pretty hard because it was all about heavy metal and demonic possession.
Gotcha.
Or not really possession, but demons coming in, you know. And so I watched that again the other night, and I had just watched it not too long ago, but I watched that again the other night, and I'm sitting there watching that, and I'm like, fuck, I remember when this movie came out, those fucking demons look so fucking cool and shit, and now it's like, who the fuck put the fucking rubber turd on the, you know, on those fucking actors?
And see, and that's what I'm saying about Demon Knight.
Dude,
It still holds up.
Yeah.
Or Night of the Demons, my bad.
Oh.
Night of the Demons.
I was like, wait, we went to a different realm.
No, Night of the Demons.
Demon Knight's another great movie.
Fuck yeah, amazing film. But no, Night of the Demons, the practical effects in that they did with the face, the makeup,
right?
It still holds up.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
It's crazy because so back then, with practical effects, they tried to make it look like an actual person who was maybe turned into a fucking pig demon.
Right.
So it looked legit.
Yeah.
And now I was like, oh, let's see how far fetched we can get with making this person look like a pig.
So, okay, this is gonna be so fucking weird, and I don't even know what you're gonna think about this. So on Shudder, they have you heard of the Boulay Brothers?
Yes.
Okay, so they have a show called Dragula, and I had not watched it, but they were the guests on Joe Bob's show last Friday, and I didn't really realize what they were doing. So what they're doing is they have people come in, and they're doing makeup effects, like practical makeup effects, and apparently... I need to watch the show. Apparently, they're doing stuff that is like way beyond anything we've ever seen. They're doing some of the goriest, most fucking realistic looking shit on TV right now. And so now I'm intrigued. I want to go watch it, because they had that one show. There was a show not too long ago where they were doing makeup effects. I don't remember what.
Face Off.
Face Off.
It is some pretty cool shit on there.
Is it?
It's some pretty cool shit on there.
It.
I watched it. My wife loved that shit, and we watched it. There are some people on there who do some really cool shit.
Well, apparently this Dragula, they're doing the same kind
Concept.
of thing, but they're going way to the extreme.
Gory with it.
So, if you guys are into that, check out Dragula on Shudder.
Yep, that kind of just reminds me of talking about practical effects. It's not really horror, but it's kind of maybe creature feature. The Island Dr. Monroe.
Oh, yeah.
They did really good with that.
Yeah. Was that Marlon Brando? And
Yeah, well, they did a remake too.
Val Kilmer, was he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they did pretty damn good with that.
Yeah.
They did pretty good with that. So, yeah, I mean, I think that that's a problem with a lot of things now with the CGI is that instead of making it, like I said, instead of making something look like it legitimately is like a human who kind of looked like a demon, like with a pig nose or whatever, and like kind of looked like what he would turn into.
Yeah.
Because he was flat slob,
Right.
We're
talking about stew.
Yeah. Eat a bowl of fucks.
Yeah.
Or was it dick? No, it's fucks.
No.
Eat a bowl of fucks.
Eat a bowl of fuck. Yeah.
But no, like they try to okay, let's turn this person to a pig.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing it enough
Yeah.
to where it looks legit.
Right.
Like Angela's fucking the makeup they did for her.
Oh yeah.
Killer, bro.
Fantastic.
Killer.
Yeah.
So
well, and look at what they did with Linnea Quigley.
that was fucking crazy.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the lipstick scene, but her makeup in general.
Yes.
Whenever they transformed her,
But even that lipstick scene, that
lipstick scene was insane.
Fucking
dude.
crazy.
Insane. Granted, we talk about it a lot. We give it a lot of shit because it is a very sensual.
Yes.
Scene,
Yeah.
But the effects that they did in that
is
were
nuts.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's
man.
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I mean, how did you think of fucking shoving a lipstick tube through a nipple?
Yeah, it's just kind of like where that concept come from,
Right, Yeah.
Pretty nuts. Yeah. But
so much shit out there, dude. So the other night I watched a movie. It was an old movie from
1872.
No, it was the 70s sometime. 74-ish, I think. Hold on, I gotta look.
Here he goes again. Oh, frogs.
1972.
Wow.
Look at that name right
Sam
there.
Elliott.
Yes.
My man.
Dude, fucking blew my mind. So I started watching this movie and had no idea, and all of a sudden I saw his name on the credits. And I was like, that can't be the same Sam Elliott. And dude, when he walked out, I'm talking dark hair, no mustache.
Oh, man.
And I was like, holy shit, dude. It was actually a pretty cool movie. Ray Milland was, he owned an estate in Louisiana. And Sam Elliott was down there. He was like a journalist, and he was taking photos and stuff. And some chemical waste had gotten into the water, and these frogs had started growing really big or whatever. It's actually a pretty decent movie.
Hell yeah.
But I just had to throw that in there because of fucking Sam Elliott.
Fuck yeah.
I even I rewound the movie. I'm like, honey, Get in here!
This machine is called me an asshole.
Just call me an asshole. And my wife walks in and she's like, she looks at the screen and she's like, you know, and I'm like,
That's it. That's it.
And I was like, that's fucking Sam Elliott.
God.
She's like, oh my God.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Have you seen the movie he did, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Killed the Bigfoot?
No, I have not
watched that
I have
either.
not.
But I heard it was a decent film.
That's what I heard. It was a good one, a fun one.
I may have to check that out because, I mean, it's on the streaming services, so...
See, I've been trying to look for. So I've been on this like apocalyptic stage, trying to find movies like that.
Like
you know,
fucking Night of the Comet kind of shit?
yeah, God, I love fucking Night of the Comet. That's one of my. Love it. Cheesy as it is, as B-rated as it is, I love that fucking movie, dude. But no, I'm saying I watched Hell Comes to Frogtown
Okay, yeah.
with Rowdy.
Yeah.
There's a few of them. I'm just, if you guys know of any like post-apocalyptic movies that are kind of rare,
Yeah.
let me know.
We're not talking your Mad Maxes or your Night of the Comet.
Yeah,
We're
something
talking,
that's a little rare,
something
like
fucking off the beaten path.
because I've seen a lot of them. I'm just trying to find something different that maybe I haven't caught yet. You know, so TV shows they do pretty good with TV shows now. You know, what sucks is they play them for a minute and then they just cancel them. It's like shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some of the shows that we've been watching. My wife, her and I started watching A Discovery of Witches.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, my wife really got into it, and I couldn't get off my phone long enough to really pay much attention to it until we got about 3 or 4 episodes into it, and then I got fucking sucked into it. It's been pretty decent. It's an older. I mean, they just released a new season, but I think it's got like 4 seasons or something like that. So when we started at the first season, you know, and started watching it, but we haven't finished it, you know, because there's so much shit that we, you know, Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, you know, I mean, all that shit that, you know.
I've been trying to catch up on some horror stuff, but I also love like I've been watching like I said, Luke Cage.
Oh, dude, that was a great series.
Jessica Jones,
yes.
And
what about Iron Fist?
I just got caught up. I love Iron Fist.
And then they did that one, Indestructibles or something.
Oh no, you talking about with all of them?
With all of them.
It's called The Defenders.
The Defenders, that was it.
Haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up on it, so I'm caught up.
Yeah, you need to watch the other ones first
Yes.
before you watch that.
And I actually got into Arrow too. I
haven't.
I was never big into that, I never got into that before. But I started watching the show, and it's actually really good. Deep into that. The Flash, you know. Right. Mainly, I'm trying to find things I can watch with my kids too. Yeah. That way we can do back, you know. Yeah. And I watch.
Dude, do you guys have Disney Plus?
Nope.
Oh. They've got a really good one called From Beyond.
But I can watch whatever I want.
From Beyond, or I think that's what it's called.
There's shooters like Lock and Key.
Lock and Key was really good. The first season was excellent. The second season was
what? There's another one, something about the cabinets or something like that, or cabinet or something. Raising Dion.
I
told you about that one. That's the one with the kid who can see like. So it's pretty good.
There's the one, and I don't know if you'll get into this or not, but it's a show called Them, and it's about the African American movement to L.A. Basically, this family moves to Compton when Compton was like high class.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of supernatural stuff going on there.
Oh, cool,
dude! You would probably get a kick out of it. It's on Amazon.
Check that out.
Them.
Yeah, there's a lot of like. So I've been getting into like a lot of the UFO shit.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of that.
Just because
I watched something with Gary Russell in it the other night. Oh, Antlers. Have you watched that?
No, you told me about it. You told me I need to watch
You
it.
got to watch that movie, man. It's really good.
Okay.
Really good.
I'll watch it. I see it all the time. I just never watch it.
The creature design in that film is excellent. Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, oh, here's a little fun fact for you, since I know you love the movie. We all love the movie, but so Joe Rogan has the werewolf from American Werewolf in London.
Uh-huh.
Well,
He's got Rick Baker's werewolf.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the guy who he's got a new one getting made. Because the one he's got made, the one he has now,
Yeah.
is made out of it's like partial hair, and it's got other stuff in it too.
Right. But isn't the one that he has now an actual prop from the film?
I think so, maybe. But this new one that he's getting is made completely out of hair and everything, so it's going to be like more. It's the same thing, but it's more realistic.
Yeah.
So he's getting ready to have that put up in his.
Dude, I'm right there with you. You said it earlier, man. Werewolf films. We need some.
I absolutely love, but then again, like I said, man, I go back to the fucking greats like Bad Moon, Silver Bullet, American Werewolf in London, freaking.
I just want to know, because I don't know that we've ever talked about this, but what do you think? What did you think about the Wolfman remake?
Didn't like it.
With Benicio del Toro and. Dude, see, and I really dug that film.
I just couldn't get into.
I think I liked it because of the atmosphere of it.
It was dark. I love the darkness of it and stuff.
Just the same reason why I like Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Just that whole vibe, that whole Halloween creepiness of it.
I don't know. I guess I just really can't. Be honest with you, I'm not a big Benicio del Toro fan.
I like him in a lot of stuff.
He's not a bad actor.
No.
He's just not my speed of an actor, okay? And that movie, I don't know. Some movies, everyone's got their own preferences.
Yeah,
some movies drag you in.
He was really good in that Serpico, I think is.
Oh, Sicario?
Sicario.
Yeah, he was good in that.
Really good in
he was good in that. I like that. I love that movie. But he's not my favorite of... actors.
I get you. I like what they did with that film.
I mean,
and that film flopped. I mean, a lot of people hated it.
I mean, and then I watched what I watched. God dang it, I watched one with my wife the other day. Van Helsing.
Jesus, I got a fucking boner.
But that movie,
it's all because of Hugh Jackman.
Huge Jackman. Huge Jackman.
Fucking Kate Beckinsale in that movie was just fucking luscious. I mean, she's luscious in everything she does, but especially that.
But yeah, no, that was good. I tell you what, a movie I like that you can watch with the kids. It's got language in it, but it's fucking excellent, and I love it. Is Hansel and Gretel.
I have not watched the new one.
The one that came out.
Is it? Or
no,
is
the
it
one that
Gretel
came.
And Hansel. Or,
No. Hansel and Gretel. The one that came out with.
It's got Jeremy Renner in it.
Yes.
Okay. See, I have not watched that yet.
You haven't watched that?
No.
Watch it.
Okay. I've heard it was good.
Fucking good.
But I keep avoiding it.
Fucking good.
Fucking good.
Fucking good.
I haven't watched that. I've been avoiding it.
Don't. You should watch it. I promise you. I promise you. You will not be disappointed.
Nice.
It is fucking good.
And so I don't know why, but you were talking about Van Helsing, and it always reminds me of this other movie because they were filmed exactly the same. Was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that one.
Great movie.
I like that one. My wife loves that movie.
Yeah.
Because so in the beginning of Van Helsing, it's got Mr. Hyde in it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember now if it's the same.
Is it the same guy?
Mr. Hyde in. They look similar. I don't think it's the same guy.
I don't think it is either.
But the Mr. Hydes look somewhat similar. Huge Jack Man.
Huge. He's huge.
Huge Jack Man.
Why do I keep getting these damn ads?
How come it doesn't have Mr. Hyde on there? Probably because it was just a... Oh, there it is.
Top hat. Oh, Mr. Hyde.
What, he needs to play the voice, I guess?
I guess so, because wasn't this...
No, that wasn't the same guy. That's not the same guy.
Yeah, that's not the same guy.
But I think they tried to make the image look the same because when he's Mr. Hyde,
Yeah,
it looks somewhat the same.
in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, it was he was a British actor.
Yeah, that red-haired guy. Or dark brown hair. I can't remember if he had red hair or not. He's been in a ton of stuff, too.
Oh, and I forgot Stuart Townsend played the portrait guy, Dorian Gray.
Sean Connery. Sean Connery.
Yeah, Jason Fleming is who I was thinking of.
Yes, he's been in everything.
Played Jekyll and Hyde.
Stuart Townsend.
Yeah, Stuart Townsend. Well, and what else do you know him from?
Lestat.
Which is another fucking great film.
Akasha, or Queen of the Damned is fucking... That's what my dog was named after, Akasha.
Yeah. And it's funny because that movie, without Stuart Townsend playing Lestat and doing what he was doing with the music and stuff, I probably would not have liked that movie. Because I didn't care about anything else about that movie. All I cared about was him and how he was doing the big performances with the band and stuff. It just fucking really stuck with me because it came out at a time where I was so deep into music.
Badass soundtrack, too.
Oh, yeah. Fucking phenomenal. Queen of the Damned as a whole, as a movie, I don't know. It just didn't do much for me. Except for the music and, his part in it. Just really is what...
I think...
Dude, I'm just going to fuck you totally up.
Okay.
Favorite Dracula?
I know what your favorite Dracula is. I know this one.
And it's fucked up who my favorite Dracula is. Well, I'm just going to fucking tell you. Fucking Gerard Butler.
I knew it.
And I don't even really care for the guy, but I
do.
Absolutely fucking love Dracula 2000.
I love Gerard
I think
Butler.
it's one of the fucking best Dracula movies out there.
Gamer.
And it's not that I don't like Gerard Butler. I absolutely love 300.
Gamer.
300, fucking phenomenal.
Gamer
was great.
Olympus Has Fallen.
Everything that he's done has been a fucking great... Dude.
P.S. I Love You.
Fucking Laura Croft and fucking the second Laura Croft movie, Cradle of Life. He was the fucking guy that was, her
ex or
her kind of love interest, but then at the end of the movie, he turns and, he wants her to take the box, And it was funny because I forgot he was in that, and he was like, I don't know, he was like fucking 10 years old. He looked like he was probably, I don't know, fucking early 20s.
He's in one of my favorite chick flicks. Because I have a wife and I have to watch this.
Yeah.
But P.S. I Love You.
Yes. Dude, that is a fucking very good movie.
Excellent movie.
Very good movie. If you guys haven't seen that, we know it's not horror, but it's a fucking good movie.
It's something that you can watch with your old lady and things might happen.
I personally think they should have called it P.S. I Fucked You.
And that movie is good. It is great. But anyways, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff out there still. It's just you always end up going back to the fucking classics, man.
You do.
I mean...
And I've been watching a lot of classics, and it's funny. You know what I got into last week was, and this was because of my brother-in-law, was fucking riff tracks. You ever watch riff tracks? Okay, so riff tracks, what they do is they will play a movie, and then they kind of fucking narrate along with the movie. So, like, you're watching the movie, and then these guys are making jokes about it.
Okay, gotcha.
So, it's an actual thing called riff tracks. They have a website, but Amazon has got a lot of their shit on there. And so I'm thumbing through trying to find something that I want to watch, and up pops fucking riff tracks of House on Haunted Hill. The original 1959, Vincent Price. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking watch this. Dude, I fucking laughed the whole fucking movie, dude. It was just, you know, they're funny. They kind of fuck up a movie.
Yeah.
But, you know, they'll play you bits of, I mean, they play the movie nonstop, but you'll hear them cut in every once in a while, you know, while the movie's playing. And it's like, oh, yeah, I stuck my dick in her fucking ass. You know, I mean, just little fucking stupid shit, you know. But it's pretty funny. So now I've kind of gotten into them. So I keep fucking hoping they do fucking shit. You know, I'm like fucking begging that they'll do this movie or that movie or whatever, you know.
Fuck yeah.
And her brother's like, you got to get on the internet. You got to go to their website. They fucking do so much shit on their website that they don't release to streaming.
So there's something else you fuckers can check out.
Fucking pretty soon, Riff Tracks is going to be doing our episodes.
Yeah, motherfuckers. All right, you fuckers. We've been here long enough.
We're fucking done with you.
We're done with your asses. No, thank you guys. We love you, horror fam. You know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for support.
Promise we'll be back next week.
Yep.
With more debauchery.
More debauchery for you.
Next week, we've got a guest. We've got a guest debaucherer.
Oh, yeah. Awesome guest,
and,
too.
We're going to have fun.
It may be a long one.
Can we tell them who it is?
It may be a long one. Yeah, go ahead.
So, next week, folks, we're going to have
Dr. Shock.
Dr. Shock Becker on the show with us.
Yes.
And we're just going to be talking all kinds of nonsense. We've had Dave on the show before. We did a fucking excellent fucking episode with him about slasher films.
Fun as shit.
And, dude, we had a blast. Well, he is going to be on the show with us next week, and make sure you check that out.
Tune in, fuckers.
It's going to be fucking fun.
That's right, guys.
Dave's always a good time.
All right. Now that you know, make sure you tune in and check it out, guys.
And the more you know.
Well, we love you. Thanks for listening. And more importantly, as always, until next time, keep it creepy.
And go fuck yourself.
Bitch.